Hello, my name is Alex, and I will discover Echo. Today, I'm excited to talk about the Rebel microscope. The Rebel is the world's first upright and inverted system in one that can image in Brightfield and phase contrast. Small form factor makes it perfect for tissue culture rooms and small spaces, as well as looking at colorimetric stains such as H&E stains or pathology slides. Let's talk a little bit about the hardware. Initially, you'll notice that there's no eyepieces on the Rebel. That's because we image everything through the display, and that allows all of us to be collectively looking at the same thing together. Additionally, there are 5 positions on the objective nosepiece, as well as a focus dial for both coarse and fine focus. The Rebel features a color camera as well as LED illumination. Let's get started. Here, you can see a circular view, very similar to the eyepieces of a microscope. I can pinch to zoom, which will give me a square view of my image, and I can also zoom back out as well. The Rebel features a intelligent nosepiece, and so the nosepiece is coded so that the software knows which objective that we're using. It uses LED illumination, so I can turn my light off and on. I can also adjust my LEDs down, or I can adjust them up as well. On these sliders here, I can adjust the brightness of my image, darker and brighter. I can also adjust the contrast, softer and sharper. We are using a color camera, so if I wanted a black and white image, I can pull my saturation all the way down to 0. And if I ever wanted to go to the default settings, all I have to do is just double tap the bars to bring me back to the defaults. Now, once I've made adjustments to my image and I like it, I can go ahead and hit capture. And we save all of our images initially on the Browse tab in JPEG or TIFF formats. So you can take those downstream to allow for any analysis with any software that accepts those formats. We do include annotation software on board on the microscope. So I can do things like add my scale bar. Our scale bar is dynamic, so I can move it around wherever I need to. And if I zoom in, it will adjust with me as well. I can also do things like area tools. I can draw around an area. I can also do things like length measurements and draw between 2 points. I can also do counts, so all I have to do is tap to count. I can also change color for differentiation. And lastly, I can go ahead and point, and then add in a label. Once I'm happy with my image, I can hit exit, and I'll save an annotated copy, but we always save the original as well. Now, a microscope is often a shared use of equipment, so sometimes you'll come to your microscope, and someone has come in and adjusted all of the settings. If I want to go back to a previous setting, I can go back and find a reference image and hit the Info tab on the bottom left. And here you can see all the metadata that was used to take this image. And while I can certainly punch that into the previous screen, our software includes a reuse function to reuse the same settings. As a review, we save all of our images in JPEG and TIFF. To export your image, press the Share button, and you have a couple different options. You have the ability to export your images via USB on the back, the Ethernet port as well. That allows you to take advantage of Dropbox, Google Drive, and so on. And you can even airdrop your images to your Mac. Right now we're in the upright, ideal for looking at slides. But if I want to take a look at a plastic mono dish or plate, I need an inverted microscope. That's easy to do on the Rebel. First, you want to unplug your iPad and move it to the side. Next, we'll rotate the Rebel around. And then switch the plate. I'll add my iPad back in and reattach the cable. Now that I'm inverted, I can add my plate. Now that the scope is inverted, let's go to phase contrast. First, I'll go from Brightfield to the appropriate phase ring. Next, I'll tap the screen to auto-expose. And that's it. The Revolve microscope is the world's first upright and inverted system in one, and it can image in bright field and phase contrast. The Revolve can hold up to 5 objectives, has a color camera, and uses LED illumination. It's the perfect workhorse system for your lab.